watching this little countdown. It goes from 5 to 1. Anyway, welcome to My Dad is Grumpy as Shit. I am your host, Jay Cotto. And in today's segment, I do want to talk about things that happen between spouses, right? It's a funny story. I'm going to call this one Two Yellows, and I'll explain why. And I'm sure a lot of married people have had this occur. But anyway, there was a day that, I'm off, I'm home, my wife works, she went to work. So the idea of it, and I think in any marriage, and I think in any spousal kind of environment is, when the person goes to work and the other person's home, the other one helps out while they're home, doing laundry, washing dishes, making lunch, things like that. Um, and in any event, that's kind of how things transpire. So on this particular given day, I'm home doing my thing, trying to help out, doing my podcast, doing my vlogging, the things that I normally do, the things that I enjoy, decompressing from the week. My wife is just kind of like, hey, babe, let's take out something for dinner or whatever. Bet, no problem. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take something out for dinner. It's a non-issue. Take something out, prepare it, get it ready for later. Kids come home from school. Wife comes home from work. She does like a hybrid thing. So she works, part-time in the office, then comes home and finishes out her day at the home office. So she's doing that. The day dies down. It ends. Now it's around 6 o'clock. Dinner time is coming up. So we're sitting on the couch, and my wife's just kind of like, hey, what is it that you're making for dinner, right? And I'm not I can cook, I won't cook. My wife's an amazing cook. She's an amazing baker. She does so many wonderful things. I'm not creative that way when it comes to, food and baking and things like that. It's not in me to do that. I can cook though, and actually, make decent meals when I do. But in this particular instance, I went to Stop and Shop. We picked up, a pre-made fried chicken, which we love, and it was a Thursday, kind of like today. So kind of like what's, I call it fried chicken and mac and cheese Thursdays, right? Because that's what I do. I'm dad. That's what I keep things simple. Let's move along. In any event, my wife has this thing for vegetables. I'm a meat and potatoes guy. I don't need to have greens or, salads or green beans or, carrots. I'm okay if you just give me steak and rice, chicken and rice. And I don't know if it's a woman thing, wife thing, mother thing, but either way, she's big on these things. So in any event, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do one better. It's not just gonna be fried chicken and mac and cheese Thursdays. I'm gonna add a vegetable. So I do that. So in this conversation, we're talking about, oh, what are you making for dinner? I was like, you know what? I did something special for you today. I added a vegetable to the dinner, And she looked at me, she gave me this look like, holy shit, you're listening to what I'm saying, which I do, I legitimately do. And I told her, she asked me what it is that I made. And I said, fried chicken, mac and cheese, and corn. Right. I thought I did a fucking phenomenal job. She looks at me dead in my eyes and says, you made two yellows? Now, as funny as that is, right? As funny as that is, which I thought, I just died in just straight laughter, straight up laughter. And as funny as that is, I thought to myself, like, yo, I never, not one time in all the years that we've been married, had you presented a dish like that to me, would ever cross my mind that there is two yellow dishes on this plate. But that, I guess, goes to show that, there's just, and I'm not saying that, it wasn't appreciated. She was very happy. It was just a very funny moment. It's just something that I'm sharing with you guys. And it's a very funny situation. But these are things that spouses do, and this is what we do to each other. And sometimes, for better, for worse. So some things are very funny. Some things will drive you crazy. Some things will just make you angry. But in this case, it was very funny. It just didn't dawn on me that I was making two fucking yellows. Um, But I will tell you this, that when we sat down and we ate it, man, it doesn't look nice. When you have a dish in front of you, two fucking yellow sides is not nice. Right? So I do understand where she's coming from. Um, Now, with that being said, there was another instance, and this is great, right? So this is another one. We're sitting on the couch late night watching TV, whatever it is, we were watching. I don't remember. She's doing some laundry, whatever that is, and I'm sitting there scrolling on my phone or possibly at my computer editing some of this videos, the very little editing that I do. And she says, "Hey, babe, come over here." And I'm just, yeah, bet, of course, I'm gonna come over there. I don't, always, my wife calls me, I go over there because, I'm just, it's an opportunity for me to, you know, hug and kiss my wife. I'm kind of that way. So I come over there and I give her a hug and a kiss, and I'm just like, embracing her and just kissing her cheeks and kissing her neck, just letting her, just doing the normal manly, I love you thing, right? And she basically pulls me close, and she pulls me close and she whispers in my ear, "The dryer stopped." So I immediately pulled away and was like, "Well, shit, I thought you were calling me over to tell me you love me, to hug me, to just show your affection to your husband. When the whole time is you just called me over because you wanted to tell me that the dryer stopped and you wanted me to bring the clothes." Right. Um, but again, that's just another funny story, and the things that we go through, in marriages, and just having a partner and just getting to that point of comfortability, that we sit and share these funny stories. We sit and share these instances where, it's not always, it's not always hard times and things like that. There's small things um that we can enjoy, as a partnered relationship. And again, one things that I do love, and what I do love to share with you guys, as far as, when I'm on here and I'm expressing some of the things that I either think about, what we go through, or whatever that is, it is in fact a successful marriage, and that's something that I always want to convey when I speak about it. It is a successful marriage. They do exist, and they do. You do have marriages that stand the test of time. It's because of the work that's put in, and just, being able to appreciate these little moments that, you have, as far as, these comedic things. But I will end it there. I will tell you this: if you have a spouse, girlfriend, wife, significant other, partner, whatever you got going on, right? Whatever you do, don't make two fucking yellows. It doesn't look nice on the plate. Anyway, that's what I got. Do what you do it well, do it the best way you know how. Jay Cotto, and I am out.